Hello world, this is going to be a Bard up to level 80 guide. This is Shadowbringers 5.2. For the Glamour section, we'll start off with the Replica High Elegant Composite Bow, the White Campanilla Corsage for the head, the Thalnarian Bustier for the body, the number 2 type B gloves for the gloves, the Fairy Tale Princess's long skirt for the legs, the Augmented Torn Boots of Aiming for the feet, and for the accessories and etc. you can find them in the description. Welcome to Shadowbringers Skill Spotlight. Level 72, we get Shadowbite. Delivers an attack with potency of 102 target and all enemies nearby it. Additional effect, if the target is suffering from a Caustic Bite or Storm Bite effect inflicted by you, make sure it's yours. Shadowbite potency is increased to 160 for one effect and 220 for both. Shares a recast timer with the Sidewinder, that is a single target. It is instant cast with a 60-second knock global. Shadowbite is basically used on 2 or more targets. Level 74, we get Enhanced Quick Knock trait. Adds to Quick Knock a 30% chance that the recast timer of Bloodletter and a Rain of Death will be reset. Level 76, we get the Bite Mastery 2 trait. Adds to Stormblight, Caustic Bite, and Iron Jaws a 35% chance that you will become straight shot ready, duration of 10 seconds. Level 76, we get Burst Shot. Basically, your heavy shot upgrades to Burst Shot. Delivers an attack with a potency of 230. Additional effect, a 35% chance of becoming straight shot ready, duration of 10 seconds. It is instant cast with a weapon skill global cooldown. So the Enhanced Army's Paeon trait, the top one is the only relevant one. The other two are kind of minuscule or very little effect, or pretty much no positive effect, honestly. So I'm just going to read the top one. While under the effect of Army's Paeon with at least one stack of repertoire, singing Mage's Ballad or Wondrous Minuet will grant Army's Muse, reducing weapon skill cast time and recast time, spell cast time and recast time and auto attack delay, duration of 10 seconds. So that basically extends your gotta go fast feeling from your Army's Paeon by 10 seconds after it expires and you play your next song. The other two are pretty much trash. You never want to stop playing a song, so there's really no need for you to worry about those. Level 80, we get both Soul Voice and the Apex Arrow. So Soul Voice increases Soul Voice gauge by 5 each time repertoire is granted. Repertoire under a song, make sure you have a song up. And it's going to be affected by one of two things, or both. The Imperial Arrow will increase it by 5, and your dots hitting a critical hit will also increase it by 5. And as of patch 5.2, the ever so disappointing Apex Arrow for the Bard at level 80 delivers an attack with a potency of 120 to all enemies in a straight line before you. Soul Voice gauge cost of 20 minimum. Potency increases up to 600 as the Soul Voice gauge exceeds minimum cost. Consumes the entire Soul Voice gauge afterwards. It is instant cast with a weapon skill global cooldown. So as always, anytime you hear that shing sound, go ahead and toss this guy. Make sure you off global weave in between weapon skills. So the first segment is default. We have Barrage, Raging Strikes, Refulgent Arrow, Army's Paeon, Caustic Bite, Battle Voice, Storm Bite, Imperial Arrow, Burst Shot, Sidewinder, Burst Shot again into Bloodletter. Segment 2 is focusing on AoE. If you don't have enough targets, go ahead and use single target. Barrage, Raging Strikes, Refulgent, Mage's Ballad, Iron Jaws or Dots, Battle Voice, Quick Knock, Rain of Death, Quick Knock, Shadowbite, Quick Knock into the Imperial Arrow. And the final segment prioritizes over single target, and again over just use AoE, Barrage, Raging Strikes, Refulgent Arrow, Wondrous Minuet, Iron Jaws or Dots, Battle Voice, Burst Shot, Imperial Arrow, Burst Shot, Sidewinder, Burst Shot, Bloodletter. So hello and welcome. This is going to be a dungeon example for Bard up to level 80. Shoutouts to Isaria Tamarin, if I got your name correctly there. I'm pretty bad at names, so I'm hoping that's correct. I'm starting to do these sorts of things with the FC members now that I get a few of them. So I want to add them to queue, to dungeons, to guides, any possible content that I'm able to kind of get them involved in a couple of things besides just the FC nonsense. As far as I'm concerned, the Apex arrow is the #1 priority once you get it. Make sure your songs are up, make sure your dots are available. Here I forgot to renew my song, toss my battle voice. So I'm currently using the Wanderer's Paeon, so make sure you toss the repertoire stacks. You're going to get them fairly quickly as long as you have more dots than you ever needed. So I toss my Apex arrow there. Anytime you get the Apex arrow, make sure you reposition your character so you hit as many targets as possible. And with that, let's keep on moving. I'm going to stop here so I don't grab aggro. Let's use the Wanderer's Paeon on the tank. Make sure it's useful, make sure it's being used, and not just sitting there on your hotkeys. So let's reinitiate with dots, reinitiate with the song, continue onward. So here I believe I grab aggro. This is a post-commentary to just kind of alleviate the annoyance from my voice. And the sibilance comes from it. So reposition here for Apex arrow. Get out of that telegraph. I need to renew my song here soon. I believe I forgot all about it. That's an issue that I have with Bard. I have an issue with every job. I'm not exactly perfect at it, but I can definitely see issues that I would have in post commentary that I would otherwise not notice when I'm playing it for real. The Apex arrow comes back really quickly if you have a lot of targets. 5 targets times 2 dots, and if you have a lot of crit, you're going to get a lot of Apex arrows. So boss time, single targets, pretty much the same rotation as any other rotation for Bard. You're just going to swap off for your single target. So we have Apex arrow, let's toss that out of the way, make sure you use it immediately so it starts to restack. Other than that, it's just basically the same Bard that you've been playing up until now. Make sure you toss your raid utility buffs, make sure that they're not just sitting there. So after this, we're going to jump into the normal format that is the song priority. First I gotta get through Mage's Ballad. So after Mage's Ballad, it looks like I'm going a counterclockwise motion with my songs. So it goes from Mage's Ballad to Wanderer's Paeon, I believe. And here I again forget to renew my song. There we go. So Wanderer's Minuet, I'm focusing on a single target. Pretty much nothing has changed since level 70. Just make sure that I keep up with the songs and the dots. And again, if you've been following my rotation, the actual dungeon example is pretty much non-existent towards the rotation. I'm definitely not going to keep up with them sometimes, but I try my best. Go ahead and toss my repertoire and watch out for that Apex arrow. Alright, this limit break should finish the boss. And with that, takes care of that. Hello world, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe here. You can also donate if you're interested in supporting the channel. There's some more content for you to watch on the right side. If you're interested in joining my FC, the Tempest Talons, the info is in the top left. I'm mostly taking invites from my YouTube channel subs. And as always, y'all take care and good luck out there.